A wistful sigh, a delicate piano melody begins, slightly out of tune. A young woman's voice, tinged with a melancholic beauty, begins. Oh darling, you simply wouldn't believe. It's not just about a substandard holiday, you see. It's about a shattering of expectations, a cruel dismantling of the very fabric of contentment. I, Ilara, have a certain disposition, a profound appreciation for the finer things. My grandmother, she used to say, a life without beauty is a life half-lived. And honestly, how right she was. It is simply criminal what passes for luxury these days. I am almost hesitant to recount it, truly. It feels indecent to tarnish such a memory with the bitterness of reality, but I feel it is my duty, a warning perhaps, a lighthouse in a sea of well-marketed disappointment. It began, predictably, with a sense of promise. Peppers Soul Surfers Paradise, the name itself a siren song, wouldn't you agree? It evoked sun-drenched balconies, the gentle caress of a sea breeze, a symphony of turquoise and gold. I've frequented the Gold Coast for 5 years now. It has always been my place, my little slice of escape, like a comforting dusty old book you always reread, like a song you always revisit. Except this time it was different. Oh my, how different. I arrived, a picture of hopeful anticipation, naturally. I booked well in advance, a 10 o'clock check-in, because frankly arriving any later is simply uncivilized, wouldn't you say? But the reception, oh the reception, a void, a desolate wasteland of indifference. It is all very well to talk of premium service, but what does that mean if no one even acknowledges your existence? It is a psychological blow, truly. To be rendered invisible, like a ghost haunting your own holiday, as if your time isn't of value, like you are worthless. They informed me with an affected air of polite detachment that my room wouldn't be ready until 2, as if my precious hours are mere trifles to be discarded. I asked sweetly, of course one must always maintain a veneer of civility if being on a priority list would expedite matters. It was a futile hope. Of course it was. They didn't even bother with a call. 2 o'clock came and went and I had to go back just to even ask. Such a waste of time, darling. Honestly, I think they're making it up. The lift, or rather the torture device masquerading as a lift, was an exercise in mounting desperation. I swear it took longer to ascend than it took to fly from Kiev to Dubai. You understand, don't you? That slow, agonizing crawl fueled by a growing sense of dread. The realization that this paradise was already unraveling. It's basic physics, really. The longer the wait, the more your cortisol levels increase, the more your amygdala starts screaming danger, the more upset you get. It's science, but the room, oh the room, that is where the true heartbreak began. I had requested and paid for 2 king-sized beds, a simple request, a fundamental expectation, and what did I receive? A king and 2 singles. 2 singles, it was as if someone had deliberately sought to inflict discomfort and discord. Like an incorrect mathematic equation, I pointed this out gently to the assistant manager, a man who I suspect had never experienced a moment of genuine joy in his entire life. He actually questioned my booking, accused me of fabricating it. Can you imagine the audacity, the sheer nerve? I, Ilara Vislova, descending from a family of accomplished academics and discerning patrons, being questioned about my own reservations. The assumption, the implication that I am prone to deception. It was truly a blow to my self-respect. A free breakfast was offered as recompense. Honestly, a pathetic gesture, darling, but naturally I accepted. Not for the breakfast as if breakfast could heal such a wound, but as a small act of defiance. And the filth, oh don't even get me started on the filth. It wasn't merely untidy, it was aggressive. The headboards stained.
The reality of businesses near Peppers Soul Surfers Paradise. If you're staying at Peppers Soul Surfers Paradise, prepare yourself. Because the businesses around here, they're a masterclass in disappointment. From restaurants serving food that tastes like regret to spas that charge you for the privilege of stress, this area has perfected the art of letting people down. Let's start with dining. Restaurants near Peppers Soul Surfers Paradise have a special talent, taking your money and giving you nothing in return. Take Seascape Restaurant Bar, for example. The views, stunning. The food, a crime against taste buds. Reviews mention lobster that smells like it crawled out of a dumpster, pasta so undercooked it could have been mistaken for raw dough, and cocktails that taste like someone mixed rubbing alcohol with fruit juice. But the real star, the service. Staff here treat customers like an inconvenience, with one reviewer recalling how they were nearly turned away for wearing casual clothes, only to watch locals in similar outfits stroll right in. Then there's the Island Rooftop, where the concept of bottomless brunch is more of a cruel joke. Expect watered-down drinks, glacial service, and food that arrives cold, if it arrives at all. One guest celebrated her 21st birthday here and left in tears after being treated like trash by the manager. Another group waited over an hour for their food, only to receive tiny portions that left them starving. The real kicker: the restaurant's habit of bribing customers with free shots for good reviews. If you're thinking of pampering yourself at Endota Spa Surfers Paradise, think again. This place is less relaxing retreat and more financial ambush. Customers report being overcharged, rushed through treatments, and upsold products they didn't want. One woman booked a 75-minute massage and got 40 minutes, if you can even call it a massage, since the therapist barely applied pressure. Another was charged $510 for a basic facial and massage, only to realize later she'd been scammed. Shopping at Paradise Center? Good luck. The restrooms are so filthy they could double as a horror movie set, with mold-covered walls and overflowing bins. Parents complain about the disgusting baby-changing facilities, while shoppers describe the mall as uninspiring and poorly set out. And if you dare to park here, prepare for highway robbery. $13 an hour for the privilege of walking into a Woolworths. Even fitness isn't safe. F45 Training Surfers Paradise has a manager more interested in money than clients, with one member waiting months for promised body scan results. And let's not forget the alleged drink-driving incident involving a branded company car. Classy. Finally, Shiraz Persian restaurant, where authenticity goes to die. Once a beloved spot, it's now serving kebabs so raw they might still moo, rice drenched in fake saffron, and salads that look nothing like Persian cuisine. The service, equally inconsistent, with staff arguing over cold food they promised would be hot. So what's the verdict? Businesses near Peppers Soul Surfers Paradise are a gamble, one where the house always wins. Whether it's terrible service, overpriced mediocrity, or outright scams, this area has perfected the art of disappointing visitors. If you're staying here, consider cooking in your room or venturing further out. Because around here, the only thing you can count on is regret. Okay, so I was looking into stuff happening around Peppers Soul Surfers Paradise, just because. And it's kinda depressing, honestly. It's not that the area is bad, it's just businesses here, especially the ones trying to look fancy, they can be a little not honest. Like a lot of the shops near Peppers Soul, they sell jewelry, right? Shiny, pretty things. But apparently some of them aren't selling the real deal. There was this store in Burley Heads not right next to Peppers Soul, but people go there from Surfers Paradise all the time, for a day trip. This store was selling fake Cartier and Van Cleef arpels. Can you believe that? They were charging over $100,000 for stuff worth $28,000. It's just so wrong. How could anyone? The police raided the place, of course. Took everything. I bet the people who bought that jewelry felt awful. Probably spent their whole holiday savings on something worthless. They probably tried to return it, but got nothing. Maybe even blamed themselves, thinking they couldn't tell the difference. And that shop owner, they were facing serious charges, definitely. Probably wishing they hadn't tried it, but honestly, it's those tourists who really suffer, They came here for a nice holiday near Peppers Soul and ended up getting ripped off. They probably want to come back. And you know what? Businesses in this area, they sometimes take advantage. They see tourists, they think, oh, easy money. It's just sad. Not everyone is like that, obviously. But it's a thing you need to watch out for when you're near Peppers Soul Surfers Paradise.